Welcome to Sumita Roy's English classroom. This is the second part of the two-part video on developing your vocabulary by learning homophones. The first video, which is already uploaded, has 15 pairs of homophones. What are homophones? They are words which are pronounced alike, because phone means sound, homo means same. So two roots homophone implies that these two words in the pair are pronounced exactly alike. But as I told you in the earlier video also, they are not spelt alike. Spelling is different and meaning also is different. Only pronunciation is the same. This helps us to learn new words and their meanings, to see how they can be pronounced, because very often one of the words or both the words might have been mispronounced. We learn pronunciation through homophones, because the phone itself, sound is pronunciation. But we also learn many other things. We develop our vocabulary by learning how to use them. When we are speaking, we know exactly which homophone we are using, because in speaking we never spell it out, we only pronounce it. And when somebody else is using it also, you know exactly which one they are using. To become familiar with homophones, you need to practice all the time. The more you practice, the better it is. In two videos, I have given you 30 pairs of homophones. Pair means two words. So two words pronounced alike. These 30 pairs, 60 words, I have also given you the meanings of all the 60, and I have given you how to use them. If you come across homophones which I have not included, because I have not included everything that is there in English, I have just given you an introductory lesson on homophone. I depend on you to do the work now. I depend on you to become independent and then make a longer list of homophones. If somebody uses a word which you think is pronounced similar to something else, check up your dictionary and see if there are homophones of this. You can also Google it by saying homophone of this word. Then you will get the spelling and you will get the usage all through the search engine. If you do this, you will improve your English. So let us see these 15 pairs of homophones now. Here is the first set of homophones, N-O, no, and K-N-O-W, also no. Pronunciation is exactly the same, no, but spelling is different, meaning is different. N-O, no is a negation of denial, to say no. K-N-O-W is to have information or knowledge. Let us see the sentences which we can make with them. N-O, no, let us start. No, I do not have any money left to give you. Next, I know that you have hidden money in the house. There it is, K-N-O-W. Here is another set of homophones, pronounced as one, O-N-E and W-O-N, pronounced exactly alike as one. O-N-E, one, is a number, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. W-O-N, one, is the past tense of win. Let us see two sentences using them. There was one bad apple in the basket. The next sentence is, the tortoise won the race going at a slow and steady pace. This story I have already told you. I'm sure all of you know this story also. So that is WON1. PALE and PAIL are homophones of each other because they are pronounced exactly alike, but their spelling is different, as you can see. The meaning also is different. PALE is pale, light in color. PAIL, pale, is a bucket. Now we have two sentences using these. Her party dress was pale pink in color. That is PALE. The stable boy went to get a pail of water for the horse. That is PAIL. The next pair, pronounced as plain, has two different spellings. PLAIN and PLANE. Pronunciation is plain, spelling is different, and meaning is also different. PLAIN, plain, is a flat land. PLANE, plane, is an aircraft. Now we have two sentences. The Gangetic plains are very fertile. That is the flat land next to the Ganga, the river. The little boys were making paper planes. Small children, they make various things out of paper, and that is paper planes. PLANES. This pair of homophone is pronounced as rain. The spellings are RAIN and REIGN. Some of these words might be new to you. Then you are improving your vocabulary also by learning new words. Rain, 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 is the water which falls from the clouds, from the sky. REIGN, rain, is the rule of a monarch, of a king. Let us see two sentences. She loved dancing in the rain. That is RAIN. The beautiful monuments were built during the reign of the Roman emperors. That is REIGN. This pair of homophones, pronounced as so, sir and ow. So, SEW, pronounced as so, is to stitch, and SOW, sow, is to plant seeds. The tailor agreed to sew my dress in a day. Often mispronounced as sew. It's not sew, it's sow. The farmer is going to sow rice next week. That is to plant, to start cultivating the rice by planting the seeds. This pair of homophones, pronounced as stare, has two spellings. STARE is one word, STAIR is the other word. STARE, stare, is to look continuously at something. STAIR, stare, is a flight of steps. Two sentences to show the usage. It is rude to stare at strangers. After fracturing her leg, she could not climb the stairs. STAIRS. Here we have a pair of homophones which are pronounced as sweet. Spelling SUITE. Often mispronounced as suit, not correct. Sweet. And SWEET. They have different meanings and different spellings. SUITE, suite, is a set of connected rooms. SWEET is something sugary, something which has sugar or the taste, of sugar. They booked all the suites in the hotel for their guests. SUITES, that is suites, rooms. The girl was kidnapped by feeding her a drugged sweet. You give the small child a sweet which has drugs, then kidnap. That is also the use of sweet. This pair of homophone, spelt as SUM and SOME. SUM, sum, is the total number of addition of figures. You add some numbers and then you get a total that you call as sum. And then SOME is few in number. You don't know how many, unspecified. That means not clear how many, we don't know. Sentences now. What is the sum of our expenditure today? SUM, that is total. There were some boys playing on the road in the rain. Some means few. We don't know how many. SOME. This pair of homophones, spelt as TALE and TAIL, pronunciation tail. TALE, tale, is a story. TAIL, tail, is the rear part, that is the part at the end of some animal. Now sentences. My grandmother used to tell us many tales about olden days. TALES, stories. The hunter caught the monkey by its tail. TAIL. Here we have a pair of homophones pronounced as there, spelling THERE and THEIR. THERE, there, is an adverb for that place. Something which is far away, we say there. Something which is close, we say here. Then we have THEIR, there, is the third person plural possessive pronoun. I have a whole video on pronouns, personal pronouns. You can watch that, you will get this word also. I want to put my armchair there under the tree. Here THERE, there you're pointing out to a place. The students have finished their examinations. THEIR, there here shows, whose examinations? Students' examinations. This pair of homophones pronounced as two spellings are there, TOO and TWO. Pronunciation is the same. TOO, two, is excessive, also, too much. That is what TOO2 is. TWO, that is a number. Like we had one, now we have two. The boy got a stomach ache eating too many sweets. Too many means lots. A lot of sweets. Much number. That is TOO. Then we have TWO. They have two dogs in their house. This pair of homophones pronounced as weak has two spellings. WEAK with a different meaning. WEEK with a different meaning. WEAK, weak, is not strong. Opposite of strong is weak. WEEK, a period of 7 days. That is 1 week. The fever made him weak and frail. That is WEAK. She visited the big park once every week. that is W-E-E-K. This pair of homophones is spelt W-E-A-T-H-E-R and W-H-E-T-H-E-R, pronounced as weather, weather. W-E-A-T-H-E-R, weather, is the condition of the atmosphere, atmospheric condition at a specific time or place. The weather in your city, that is W-E-A-T-H-E-R. And W-H-E-T-H-E-R is a conjunction. I have done an entire video on conjunctions. If you go there, you will find weather. Now let us see the sentences. The weather in the south is bright and sunny today. W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Let me know whether you will come for my party. That is W-H-E-T-H-E-R. Weather means if. Write. This pair of homophones, W-R-I-T-E and R-I-G-H-T, pronounced as right, written as two different spellings as you can see, and with two different meanings. W-R-I-T-E, write, is to mark alphabets or symbols on a surface to convey thoughts, ideas, etc. Now when we take a pen and start using the paper, then what you do is you write. R-I-G-H-T, write, is correct, or it is direction, turn right, go right. You know, as you walk ahead, you see it on your right, like that. The right is also direction. She sat at her desk to write a letter to her father. That is W-R-I-T-E. Next, if you turn to the right at the end of this lane, you will find the supermarket. That is direction, right, R-I-G-H-T. I'm sure after watching these two videos on homophone, you have improved your pronunciation and vocabulary. Incidentally, you have also improved your spelling, because each word I spelt out also. Now when you keep spelling, when you keep practicing by spelling out words, pronouncing them, learning their meaning, and then using them in sentences of your own, you are learning all the language skills. I have told you that there are 5 language skills: grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, spelling, and punctuation. Punctuation is there. Every sentence ends with a full stop. So that's all the punctuation that is there in these two videos. Watch these videos many times if you feel like learning them properly. The more you get exposure to these words, the more number of times you hear these words, you will find that they become that much easier. Then you can use them when you are communicating, whether in speaking or writing. While writing, of course, you will need the spelling. But while speaking, you must keep in mind which of the words you are using. So when you say that we won a lottery, do you know which one you are using? O-N-E or W-O-N? We won a lottery. You are not saying one number. You are saying W-O-N, that is past tense of win. So in your mind, you know it is clear. You are writing, we won a lottery, then you have to spell it out. You have used it in a sentence and therefore you know which is being used. Have you won any prizes lately? Somebody tells you. Then you know, okay, that person is using the past of win and not using W-O-N-E. I won one prize in the competition. You are using both of them together. I won one prize. Now you're saying one. So they will think you have won 11 prizes, but that's not true. A person who knows homophones will know that I won W-O-N one prize, O-N-E, and prize. In this way, if you practice, you will get excellence in the use of language. All the best and thank you.